Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Happy Hour podcast. Of course, we're 100% live here on YouTube Live as we are each and every week. Matt's back this week. And of course, Jeff Barini, man, you've been fucking joining us a lot here on the show, dude. Like, welcome back to the Happy Hour podcast. Of course, you know, it's always fun. It's always a great time hanging out with you, man. What's been going on with you?
Same shit and different day, except for this, man. This is my alter ego. My wife says, I like the guy on podcast better than the guy at the house because he's happy, he's drinking, he's getting giddy. But I thank you guys every time because this place is the shit, man. Like I start sharing the hashtag every hour is happy hour, especially at the Happy Hour podcast.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's the way it is. And you know how this works. And I mean, we pretty much had Daisy Taylor. Speaking of which, thank you to everybody who turned out Wednesday night for Daisy Taylor's episode. That episode blew up pretty big. Her content's performing very well right here. If you didn't see it live, it is over on our YouTube. Easiest way to find our content, www.thehhpod.com. Go over to our guest sections. Every single episode we've ever had is laid out in that, links you right to YouTube. You can watch it from there. And also, we're a little backed up in our audio, but all of our audio platforms are there too. I think we're back into our December episodes in our audio form. I'm just so fucking backed up, and really YouTube is what does it. Yeah. So, but eventually I'm going to get those caught up once I get time. I just need like a week off work or some shit like that.
I gotta tell you what, man, you already got a babe in the comment section saying, "What's up, studs?" She's right. What's up, babe?
And of course, we're here on YouTube Live. And I mean, that's the thing. Shout out Cassie. Of course, Cassie was seen on the HHPod Rumble, the lovely wife of our buddy Jeff, who's here with us tonight. So, you know, and of course, Jason wasn't here on Wednesday. I was wondering what happened. I know last time I forgot to hit go live and Jason was like, "Are you guys live?" But apparently he was fishing. So shout out Jason. Welcome to the show. As we know, Marina Gold is going to be our guest tonight, and we're going to be debuting a new game.
Yes.
So I'm always kind of mixing things up with our games for our Ode to Humanity segment. We currently have a couple. We introduced extreme personal questions a couple months ago, but there was a game I came across called Super Fight. And this game has so many expansions to it. Like, I think it has more expansions than Cards Against Humanity. And we're going to be playing that for the first time tonight, right here on the show. And we'll be playing it with Marina Gold and all that. And it's actually kind of funny because, like, over here, and Jeff, you can probably agree as well, because you're in Philadelphia, you're in Pennsylvania, you're not too far from where we're kind of going through a drought right now. Like, man. It rains, but when it does rain, it rains hard as shit. So I normally pay a guy to like cut my grass, like $40. I have a small yard.
Same here.
You can test. I have a very small front and backyard. So Tuesday comes up, the day he's supposed to cut. So I messaged him. I'm like, "Hey, are you still coming out to cut?" And the lady was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, but Larry is in the hospital." I'm like, "Wait,
shit.
Were you going to say anything?" Like, I mean,
is he still going to cut my grass today?
Yeah. So, and then, it's like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Maybe he jumped off of a bridge and got hit by a train like Socrates. Like, I don't know. But is he going to cut my grass? Like, that's what I'm worried about. Like, do I have to invest in a series of goats? Like, that's like, so now, like, it's the kind of thing, like, trying to find somebody new to cut the grass is a bitch, because you're getting people that are like, "Oh, it'll be $100. I'm like, "I'm not paying you $100 every 2 weeks to come out here and cut grass. So it'll take me 30. So I had to go through the whole fucking process of course, with money I don't have, buy a new lawnmower, battery powered weed whacker, because I don't have a lot of shit. I'm like, "Fuck it, I will cut my own shit."
But listen to this, dude. I know a guy. He can basically make you one of those Roomba.
Oh, okay.
Lawnmowers.
Oh, yeah. I saw those. Like, Matt, yeah. Like,
and it's, well, I mean, I wouldn't say it's cheap because I actually inquired about it.
Okay.
It costs probably about close to $1,000.
But
he'll make it.
Right.
But listen, you don't ever have to cut your grass again. And he says you can use a remote control to cut it. You don't have to, and you just set it and it does the same thing.
Is it the kind of thing, like, is there like a warranty on it that if I pay $1,000 for this thing and I have to cut my grass because it doesn't work right, can I murder this guy? Because that's the thing. Like, can I like sit there and like tape him down and take a regular lawnmower and turn it on and hold it sideways to where the blade's spinning in front of his face and just be like, yeah, I have $1,000 sunk in your product.
I'd pay $1,000 for that.
Like, what the hell?
I mean, if you want to kill him, I don't care. But
I mean, will it collect dog shit? My dog shit in the backyard.
Yeah, that's my biggest problem. It's
dude.
always cleaning up the yard before you
that.
do. Like that's the most stressful part. Before I cut my grass is always like, because I have to clean up all the dog poop, and my dog just let it rip every single time they're out there, and I'm just like, well, damn it, it's time to cut the grass. Why did you guys do this to me?
Well,
like, why is this happening? I don't want to pay it. That I barely had $400 for a lawnmower and a weed whacker compared to hey, and there's Marina Gold. How you doing? You're sideways though.
Hey.
Oh, I'm sideways.
Yeah. There you go.
There we go. All right.
Yep.
Well,
there you
there
go.
we go.
And hey, how you doing? And we're trying to figure out, I'm trying to remember, where is it that you're from? Like we used, of course, on our graphic photo you with your flag, and Matt thinks that it's Hungary.
No, I said Peru.
Oh, Peru.
I say
Peru.
Hungary.
Sorry, I apologize. So where exactly are you coming from? Because it's later over there, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I live in Spain, but I'm from Peru. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
okay.
So Matt got it right. So
Yeah.
with all that over there, in Spain / Peru, how is porn looked at over there? Because I know other countries, like people look at it different ways. I know when we had Crystal Russia on, she said Russia, it's almost like a crime, like over in Russia. Like, how is it perceived over there?
So in Spain, there has recently been a lot of backlash towards porn. Like with the whole feminist movement, there's a branch who are saying that all girls in porn especially are being like forced into it, and like they are making it be really related to prostitution, and they are really like pushing it down, and they're starting to put like harsher laws. It's the situation in Spain is very similar to the one in France, but not as strict, because for example in France now it's not allowed to shoot production porn without a condom. So
Wow.
that's like, because the French were saying that people were like teaching young people to fuck without a condom. So it's like it's starting to be really paranoid.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's the thing I don't understand. Even like America has, it's like they're kind of coming after, sex workers a little bit as well. But, it's the kind of thing that I don't understand, because that's one thing in life, whether you're straight, gay, whatever. Fucking is something that exists. It doesn't matter. Like, it's something that is out there. And, just like how people enjoy baseball, people enjoy sex. That's the way that it works. But, it's just, it's stupid the way it works. And of course, shout out to Banana, who's in our live stream. He's tuning in from Japan. So shout out to Japan. The Banana. Now, Marina, as long as you've been in the industry, how many injuries have you had? Any injuries while doing porn that stand out?
Like injuries, like physical injuries?
Yeah. Like, have you hurt yourself any at all?
No.
Do you know anybody that's like, have you ever met anybody, like, I know this is big in the industry, where somebody's broke another performer's dick? Have you ever seen or heard of that happening, where like they were getting into the scene too much and they like break their dick?
I mean, sometimes the dick bends occasionally, and it hurts. So I've broken a couple dicks.
Wow.
Now when so you've broken a couple of dicks. So when that happens, what does that sound like? Like, does that sound wood snapping? Does that sound like a windshield being busted out? Like, what do you hear? Like, I know you hear probably a scream from your other performer in the background, but like, is it like snapping into a Slim Jim? Like, I mean, what is like?
It doesn't have much of a strong sound. It's just like blah. But it also hurts the girl. Like like it hurts me, it hurts him. We just have to pretend it never happened and continue.
So it's more on the lines of a Rubbermaid container being opened, kind of like like that little pop noise that a rubber. container.
I've had it happen before. Then, to be honest.
Oh shit.
But what I do know is that some girls, when doing anal, they have gotten their ass like broken, not like really broken. They get some injuries inside when they haven't prepared well before, or when the guys are too rough on them. I have heard that happen. Yeah.
Oh man, what do you think? And of course, I know a lot of people when they're still new in the industry. Have you had any like very odd experiences in the industry? Like, have you ever showed up for a scene and it's like some like ran down house with no windows, and like you're just kind of like, I'm not sure about this, and the person that hired you for the scene is just like, hey, what's up, this is my house, welcome. Like, have you ever had anything like that?
Oh my gosh, no, thankfully no. Thankfully all productions I've worked with since I work with an agency, like they go through a filter and you know who they are. I mean, the first time I did a porn video, I was scared because even though it was a professional studio, the entrance with the door, it was like a really dark little area and it kind of looked sketchy. And as I was entering, I was like, I'm entering hell. Like, what is this?
What's going on here?
What's going on? And it kind of happened the same way as you say. Like, I hear from all the way to the other side of the studio, like the producer be like, hey, Marina, come over here. And I was like, okay. And once you get inside, you see that it's huge and it's this professional studio. But at first, you get a little bit scared. Yeah.
You see some of these rundown houses. And I'm like, damn, these dudes are getting laid, and I'm here in my nice house. And
yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
And like Marina, of course, this show, and if you've watched any of our content or heard anything, we go all over the place. It's kind of funny. I put in the description for some reason. I don't know if you've ever seen any of it, but I have some sort of weird fascination recently with chainsaw art. Have you ever seen like chainsaw art where someone takes like a chainsaw and like just carves something out of like a tree trunk with like chain? Like, I so badly just want to smash like 10 beers and try to create something with a fucking chainsaw. Like, I feel like it would be awesome.
I don't think so.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god, that's so scary.
Yeah, like I mean, here's the, and I'll pull some of them up right now. Like
Holy shit.
some of these people
really cool.
have like fucking skill, and I wish like I had some sort of skill with some of these. Like, this person did like a whole entire
God.
like, here's a fucking like Viking fucking warrior or whatever right here. Like, that's like just to take the time. And I don't know if this guy got pissed because he fucked up and now he's just burning the bear down. But I mean, like chainsaw art fascinates. Look at this thing. This dude made a fucking Eagle motorcycle out of a fucking tree.
Shit,
like,
That's
you got the Bray Wyatt of bears right here. Like, I mean, like, what the shit? And I like, look, I mean, I don't know. Like, of course, Bigfoot, you have a Bigfoot. I mean, I guess it goes on the same level as ice sculpting. Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, Marina, if you had the skill to do something like that, what would you carve out of a tree with a chainsaw if you had that kind of skill?
I would carve out my naked body. Like those old statues of like naked men that they had. Like, that would be really cute.
I have an idea.
Matt's like, wait a minute.
I have an idea. I have an idea for you. Have an OnlyFans, right? I'm sure.
Matt, I'm not going to look at your dick and carve it in the wood. That's not going to happen. It's very small.
You should do that for your OnlyFans. You should like get naked and do chainsaw art.
Yeah, and
like, I'd pay to see that shit.
I mean, you don't have to learn chainsaw art, but maybe you should get naked. Like, find one of these people who can do chainsaw art. And they can do like the old school, like Titanic, like, you know how Rose posed in Titanic and he drew her. Like, it's the kind of thing that instead of that, it's you laying there and he's fucking just violently chainsawing wood like into Marina Gold.
She should be holding a broken penis.
Yeah, she's just holding a broken penis. Like, and he carves like the snap of the penis into the fucking wood or whatever. Like, I mean, like, I don't even know how to get started with that. Like, I'm lucky that I can even cut a branch off of a tree with a sawzall. Not to mention using a chain. I don't think I've used a chainsaw in my life. So if I sit there and try to carve anything into a tree trunk, I'm probably cutting my leg off.
So that's the guy that can't cut his own grass.
I cut my own grass, much less use a chainsaw in the process. And Marina, like, is that like, do you have like any kind of, speaking of that, do you have like any kind of odd talents like that? Like, is there anything, you know, that someone would sit there and look and like you can be like, yeah, you know, I sit there and I'm actually like a yo-yo whiz, and someone's just like, wait, what? Like, what is this?
I have like hyper flexibility. So like I can twist my articulations in a little bit of a weird way, but some people don't like to look at it.
Oh, so like
you're a contortionist, right? Is that what they call that?
No, not so much like that, but like my bones like can twist more than the normal.
Oh, okay. So kind of like double jointed or whatever, I guess.
Yes, like for example.
Oh shit! Here we go.
I know, right?
Like your normal arm.
Yeah.
It should like go like this when you're going to lay your arm somewhere.
Yeah.
So.
I
mean, I can't really show it well.
I can't. Yeah, like I feel like trying that. Like I'm gonna break. Like I'm gonna snap my own arm trying.
It should go like this, and I can like push.
Oh
this.
my god!
And
Holy shit!
Oh,
and it doesn't hurt.
Oh jeez.
And then I can do this very easily.
Oh my god!
Oh Lord!
Try it.
Yeah.
No. Nope.
Yeah, now
I can barely get this thumb from the other hand.
We're gonna hurt ourselves trying. Ladies and gentlemen watching this live, do not try any of this.
Do not try.
At
Not
home.
try at home.
Or you might break your dick.
Marina is a trained professional. She's been doing this since she was a child, most likely. Like, is it the kind of thing like, so can you like bend your body in ways that if you wanted to like put yourself inside of a storage tote, would you be able to like fold yourself up like a sheet and like lay down in a storage tote, and someone puts the lid on, and then they're like, hey Greg, go over there and grab the storage tote for me, and they pop off the lid, you're like,
Yeah, I think I could. I think with a little bit more stretching I can, because like the bones can move easily, so that's good.
I'm going to send you my address. Cool. I'm going to send you my address and some postal, and we'll ship you to my house.
Yeah. I feel like now you need to learn chainsaw art. Like now that you can do those arm things, like you'll be able to carve things in way that people like. Have you used that in any of your movies? Like, have you done that in any of your scenes or anything?
With double jointed.
Yeah.
No, because every time I show someone, they hate it.
Oh, you should
like, don't show me.
Yeah, you should randomly like go into a scene and not tell a guy that you know that skill. And then when you go to jerk him off, you turn your arm around backwards. I would get like, if that if I'm in that situation and my wife comes in and she does that and then she goes to touch massive wood. Like I'm just exploding.
You're gonna come harder.
Just
right, that's pretty exciting.
Everywhere, just in the sight of knowing that I'm being jerked off by like an arm that's completely tilted back. Like, would you be able to turn your arm the opposite way to where you can still jerk somebody off like that? Like that would be amazing. That would be an amazing skill.
Yeah, definitely. I actually had to learn not to do it, because that's actually the normal way I put my arms. Like when I lay them somewhere,
whoa, look at that. Oh my god.
Like that's my normal way.
Oh no.
For example, in doggy style.
No wait.
And producer started telling me, like, don't do that. You look like you're about to break. So I had to learn to like put it in a more sexy
yeah.
like
Oh,
this.
that's the best thing
Because
I've
if
ever
I go
heard.
this way, it goes.
That's the better way, especially like if you hook up with somebody and they don't know you do that, and like there's a mirror there and they're just getting it, and they look in the mirror and you're like, they're like, ah!
Yeah, yeah.
Nah.
You're
Ray
just
just
laughing
found a new
hysterically.
fetish.
Yeah, like this needs
Yeah, I know, right?
this really needs to be a kink. Like we've just
Yeah.
discovered something here. Like
I would be like high five myself, like, damn, I fucked that girl's arms
if
off.
she stands up and does that with her legs, and it looks like that she has the legs from the movie Species, I'm gonna get up and leave. Like, have you ever seen Species, like the movie Species? Like when the aliens in that move, their legs,
What's
like their knees
Species?
face the other
Oh.
way. So like their legs kind of curve that way, and that's what your arms kind of look like. And I'm like, oh man, it looks like the way the legs are in Species. And no, it's awesome. That is such an awesome thing. I'm so glad.
I'm
you
not turned off
demonstrated some
at
of
all.
that for us. Like I'm not sure if you've ever shown anybody that on any other show.
No, not really.
Oh, awesome.
Not
Yes,
online.
that is a
Not
Happy
online.
Hour podcast exclusive. That is amazing. So
Yeah.
like with that, so do you have OnlyFans? I guess that's probably a stupid
I
question.
assumed.
So
Yeah.
what happens now that if people watch this show and then they're requesting you to do the arm thing, like do stuff to yourself with you turning your arms around, or like, that whole, fold your body. They're like, hey, look, I will send you $5,000 right now if you put yourself in a Rubbermaid tote. Like, and I mean, like, that's the thing. Like, someone sends me $5,000. If someone were to send me $5,000 right now to put my
I'm gonna
big
fit
ass
in
into a
that tote.
Rubbermaid tote, I will never do it, but I will try. Like,
gonna
God
fit
damn
in
it,
that
I
tote.
will break my own knees and break my
I
own
will
elbows
try.
to do it. Like,
Yeah, I'll definitely do it.
awesome.
Oh man. I'm
Mhm.
thinking about a GoFundMe first. Let's get the GoFunding. Let's get the cash together. Let's send it
Exactly.
out, man. Let's make it happen.
Yeah.
That's great. Now, Marina, with being in Spain, like Spain, and being from Peru and all that, what is the beer like up there? Like, are you a beer girl? Like, I mean, like, do you drink? Like, I mean, what is
I
that?
don't really drink, and I hate beer.
You hate beer?
But but
My wife hates
everyone in
beer.
Spain drinks beer 24/7. Like in the morning, they're already drinking beer, and at night, of course, and
Yeah.
like the bars get completely filled up, and it's like, so probably it's good here.
I need to move beer all day, like in the morning. Girls with backwards arms. Like, I got to get out to Spain. Man.
Oh,
I'm
can
missing
you
life
imagine
there.
that? You should go to the bar and fuck with people. Like, you just
Yes.
go and you turn your arms, and someone's sitting there and they're drunk and are like, bro, I need to go home. Like, this chick's arms look like they're backwards. Like, I don't understand. And like, meanwhile, it's like the kind of thing that you're really just sitting there with holding your drink with your arm backwards.
That is
And
awesome.
like, homeboys just over there like, I gotta go home. I don't know
Yeah.
what's happening. Like, this is a life-changing
Oh,
experience.
are you gonna come all the way across your head? I thought she was gonna go over your head with the arms. I was gonna freak.
Stretching.
Oh shit!
Ah, ah!
Okay.
Oh my god, dude! It's really cool. I mean, it's a little wincing because you've never seen it, but it's pretty damn cool.
Yeah. Now with that, with doing all that, have you hurt yourself doing that? And like, how young were you when you figured out that you could do that?
I think I
Yeah.
figured it out when I was around 12-ish, and I've never gotten hurt doing it because it's my normal way of stretching. Like putting my arm like that is my normal way of like sitting back. Like, look,
Ow.
that's how I'm most comfortable at. Like, if I
Wow.
try to put it normal, I don't have.
It doesn't feel natural.
force.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like it's wobbling. Like that's
The only
Yeah.
the only skill I have is this.
ah.
That's my nose. That's about it.
Oh my god.
That's the only
I think
flexibility I have.
mine is that I can like cross my finger over that, and that's all I can do. Like, I can just
Oh my gosh.
man, I
Well, I
can't do
can't
finger
do.
over like that, and I have weird pinkies. That's like
is
that.
weird
Yeah.
looking pinky.
But so my pinkies are weird, but
She's not. Her tongue's getting there. A lot of people can't even get it like the.
I can
curve.
get to my mall.
she just sits there. She's like, "Look, I can clean out my nostrils with my tongue." We're like, "Oh no!"
I actually can.
Balance.
Don't ask me how.
Yeah, the only talent I had was being a pro wrestler for 20 plus years. That's the only kind of talent I ever had, and being able to talk and do shit like this. But yeah, like that's amazing. That's one of the best things. I've seen. And Jason in the thread, he said, "You look incredible, Marina. I hope you're having an awesome day." So that's Jason over in the live feed. But what we're going to do real quick is there's an article I came across last week, and it says your balls are back online, and it says the $55 semen release ritual where bros can platonically come together. And so I saw it on Twitter, and there was a post and it says there is a type of connection men can share that is both intimate and non-sexual, a connection that is deeply nourishing, inspiring, invigorating, and charging, yet not sexual. This type of connection currently has no label in Western society, but I call it platonic male erotic bonding. Most would say it's a form of homosexuality or bisexuality, but it's not. Platonic male erotic bonding is a vitamin that I believe all men should benefit from.
A vitamin.
Yeah.
It's a vitamin? What?
It's a type of nourishment that speaks to men, building each other up, sharing deep moments, seeing each other fully in the nude, and removing all of the shame, fear, and doubt that society has placed on us within this context. It says this type of relationship and container is a fertile breeding ground for men to become comrades, to potentiate each other and feel some sort of deep sense as a supportive opposed competition. I feel like me and Matt are going to be lovers before I'm done reading this.
Yikes.
Like, it says the world.
Matt, you might want to scoot over, bro.
Yeah, the world needs more grounded, integrated, and purposeful men, and the world needs more men who are taking on themselves. All right, so what is the release thing? So the Sex King, Kung Fu Coach, musician, podcast. So there is a video on this.
I don't want to watch it.
Let's see what happens. Let's hope that it is YouTube friendly, because if not, then it's on Instagram. So I'm guessing that it's okay to watch.
What in the hell?
But yeah, so this is the platonic male bonding. So
what?
Also charging their dragon pearls, which and it says read the caption. So read the caption. So blah, blah, blah.
I've never been so unhappy to see the sunrise in my entire life.
I guess what it is I guess you sit there like I mean that video to me looks like them just trying to tan their assholes. That's what that looks like. Like I'm sure Marina has been in that position before. Like, but I don't think she was ever like, hey, friend, let's go outside and let's just hold our assholes up towards the gods and bond. Like this is the way it's gonna be. Like I feel like it's the kind of thing that like what they're saying is that myself, Matt, and Jeff, we all get together, we go out on a retreat, and we just go, look, we're gonna get naked and we're just gonna juice it out. Like,
looks like they're farting. $55 a fart. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we go out, we do chainsaw art, we start a fire, and we stare each other in the eyes while we violently masturbate. Like I feel like that's what it needs to be, but like we feel like men while we do it, and like I don't know. Like,
I don't think it works that way.
Yeah,
but
I think it works that way, but I think if I'm drunk enough, I wouldn't care. Like I'd just be like, all right, whatever, this means nothing. I'm just blasting a load into this fire and hoping that I don't burn my nuts off. Like, what the hell? Like Marina. So if anybody came up to you and were like, hey, let's go on a retreat. We're going to go on a retreat. We're going to be completely nude and we're just going to get our release. Like, is that something that because I know a lot of people are kind of open to that kind of stuff, but like, I don't know, holding my asshole up towards.
So it only consists on like putting your asshole like that to the sun?
I don't know. Like I'm trying to understand what it is. Here, let me hop back to this article real quick, because it's totally not what it's saying it is, because it said a $55 release. So let's see. Let me focus through this, because this
must feel nice to feel all the heat down there. Like,
yeah,
maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's a little ass burn. I don't know. I can get my ass burned at Taco Bell.
Coaching content has gone viral several times in the last few years, with his urine drinking videos striking a special chord with viewers. In one video, he records himself pissing into a mason jar after his really juicy anus workshop, and drinks it after touting the benefits of pre-cum. There are some nutrients in semen, if you're wondering, mixed in with all right, I'm out. I'm already out on this guy. Like he's drinking his piss and his piss mixed with his pre-cum. So that's gonna be a no for me, dog. Like
Yeah, no. Also no.
Bro challenge. Just a 5-day bro challenge.
he said that him and his partner offer a 5-day bro challenge that are more intensive and feature daily hour-long workshops culminating in ejaculation at the end of 5 days. The seed release ritual workshop is more concentrated version of that. And May's online event was the first time they've offered it as a standalone session. And he's considers himself the wellness guru for your dick. Like, I don't need that. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I beat mine up on a daily basis every day. Like, I think it's in pretty good health. Like, I mean, I don't need to drink my own piss in order to give my dick better wellness. Like, I don't like,
Jeff's
yeah,
gone. He's
Exactly.
like,
We'll all better off without that.
yeah. I mean,
Thank
Marina,
you.
like, what is that like? Because I mean, imagine like someone's like, all right, look, Marina, look, here's what we need you to do. We need you to piss into this glass, and
Poor
it's gonna
Marina.
get better pussy wellness. If you sit here, you're gonna drink that, you're gonna do this glass, and you're gonna put some of your own cum into this, and you're gonna mix it together, and you're just gonna chug it down. If you don't want to chug it down, we can add a little bit of something to it, maybe make it like kind of like a slushy or like or milkshake, something like that. But you know, the piss needs to be there, and it's just kind of like no.
No.
No, I'll pass.
Like, I mean, I'm sorry, but like, I feel like this guy needs to be a door-to-door salesman. Like, he just knocks on your door, and like you, and I'm not sure if over where you're at, if you have this, but in America, it's bad where people just knock on your door randomly and try to sell you electric, and it's an electric company that doesn't exist. And like, I feel like this guy needs to go door to door and be a door-to-door salesman, trying to sell this ritual to people. Like, he knocks on like a 98-year-old man's, and he's like, look, I'm telling you, Greg, this is going to work. And like, next thing you know, you have grandpa in the bathroom pissing in a fucking mug that he uses for coffee every day that he barely washes, and, you know, drinking it down because it's like, I don't need Viagra. I can give myself dick wellness by doing this. Like, yeah, like, I don't
Yeah, but it's pretty sad for like older people when their dick stops working and they start needing some sort of stuff. So I can tell a lot of old people would fall for that.
So Marina, you look younger. So have you done a lot of scenes with a lot of older fellows?
Yeah. So
Okay. What do you think is the oldest age of person that you've had sex with?
Be careful now.
Careful now.
like 53.
Okay, that's not bad. That's
Not
acceptable.
old.
I'm
It's only my
52.
parents' age.
Like I was sitting there, I was like, she's gonna. And like part of me was like, I hope she says 91 because I want to watch that scene.
Oh my god, no, never so old.
I'm officially old. Damn it, Marina.
If their dick, I don't know, it would work.
If they're in really good shape, you know.
Hey, yeah, I mean, you know, there's some older people who say
Like,
really.
know.
I go to the gym and I see fucking some old dudes, and I mean, I'm in good shape myself, but I see some old dudes that are just fucking jacked, and I'm just kind of like, are they like drinking piss? Like, I don't like, what are these guys doing? Are they
Very much probably.
are they injecting like semen into their bloodstream with a needle? Like, I need to know, like, are they putting Viagra into their bloodstream to like make their muscles like just go absolutely ape shit? Like,
No, it's just steroids.
Yeah.
That's it.
like, I mean, I wonder if anybody's ever sat there and took like Viagra and like snorted Viagra like cocaine, like to get like some sort of weird like.
You mean today or in general?
I'm gonna do. Like, it
I
doesn't
imagine
do
you
anything.
could.
Like,
No, it's still the only thing with snorting is, and I'm only speaking from
Matt's speaking from experience.
not experience,
Yes.
but the only thing it does, it just gets the drug into your system quicker.
Yeah, well, that's kind of like if you take it anally as well. So
I wouldn't know. Jesus, you know about that?
Well,
He knows about that.
I learned that from 1,000 Ways to Die. because someone took a coloscopy bag and filled it with alcohol and shoved it in their ass and had their wife squeeze it because it goes right to your system quicker. And it fucking killed him because it didn't go through everything else that helps filter it out before it gets there. So it went as pure grain alcohol to his fucking liver, and homie just died. Like that's the whole thing. Like,
that's the dangers in that.
Yeah, he gave himself an alcohol enema. So Marina, what we're gonna take a break real quick. We're gonna show a couple of ads from our friends and all that stuff. And then when we come back, we're gonna get into our wild game segment. So you down to play some games with us? All right, cool.
No anal involved, we promise.
Yeah, no anal involved. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna get a word from some of our friends, and we'll be right back here live on YouTube Live for the Happy Hour podcast.
Hi, this is Taylor Love, and you're watching the Happy Hour podcast.
Derek Sharp, the owner of Curtain Jerker Designs, who does an amazing job. I'm blown away every single time, and his speed that he has getting everything back to us is immaculate.
Hit up Derek with Curtain Jerker Designs.
Look no further than Curtain Jerker Designs. Make sure you hit up Derek.
Derek Sharp, man. Hey, just want to say thank you for the posters, all the hard work you put into, man. We really appreciate you, man.
A shout out to Derek Sharp from Curtain Jerker Designs. Yo, dude, just want to say, this poster, off the hook.
Hey, what's up, players? This is Hall of Famer Teddy Long, and I want to give a big shout out to my man Derek over there with Curtain Jerkers Designs.
If you are looking for the best graphics, the best designs, look up Curtain Jerker. I do.
Curtain Jerker Designs. That's who I use for any of my graphic designs, and you should too.
Thanks, Curtain Jerker Designs.
Big old shout out.
Can't you see? Look what you've done to me. I can't explain it, but I can't write. And I hope it hurts when you think of me drowning in the tears of life. And now it's piercing through my heart. I feel you with such precision. All that was wasted without hesitation is more than enough. I think you proved it to me. When I can't move on and my intuition has me under the gun, I must admit.
Hello, my name is Bubba Almany. I am a bodyguard who has been in the security industry for over a decade. My team and I offer a variety of security services that cover all aspects of security operations. We have secured some of the highest profile clients and largest events in the world. Should your situation require armed protection, we have the ability to carry in all 50 states and U.S. territories. Not only do we have the latest security equipment, we also have world-class training. We look forward to assisting all of your security needs by bringing you the finest and most dedicated security personnel available. From the Office of the President of the United States to local county and state dignitaries, my tactical dignitary protection officers are the tip of the spear in this extremely competitive industry. Let my highly trained staff protect the asset today. We can be contacted via the email and number below. Thank you.
Hey, this is Soho Johnny, and you're listening to the Happy Hour broadcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Happy Hour podcast. Of course, we're right here live on YouTube Live. And before we get into our game segment, what we're going to do, we're going to get into our new featured beer. Of course, this week we are saying farewell to Victress by Flying Dog Brewery, which has been our featured beer for the last couple of weeks. But what we're getting into now, what's our new beer, man? Of course, I'm going to pop one of these ourselves.
Imperial.
So Imperial is actually imported from Costa Rica. So this is a Costa Rican beer. So I'm going to actually try some of this myself. Matt already has some.
Yep, it's pretty good.
Tried.
I mean, I'm drinking
so,
a little bit more than half of it. It's good.
Halfway down.
I like it. Yeah, for a Cervesca, that's pretty good. I like it. So, and there, like I always,
there's nothing cool.
Yeah, it's just the Surgeon General's warning, but there's no
you
cool
stop
saying.
drinking or you're gonna die.
And then, of course, our featured shot is Fireball. So we're going to put a little bit of a dragon in our belly real quick. And then we're going to get into our game segment, Ode to Humanity with Marina Gold. So here we go. So we're going to go ahead and...
I'm sorry, but that piss drinking segment made me do my shot already. I'm sorry. I had to get that out of my system a little bit. Little blackened Metallica whiskey.
Yeah, that's good.
Shout out to Metallica.
Yeah, man.
All right, there we go. All right, so Marina, what we're gonna do?
Shot without me.
Yes, I did.
That's
We're
fucked
gonna
up, dude.
get
about our bromance? We're supposed to connect.
We're supposed to be
You guys
drinking.
are cleansing your asses together, and you can't wait for a shot. Jesus Christ!
So Marina, we're unveiling a new game tonight that we're adding to our section of games, and it's called Super Fight. So what we're gonna do is we have a series of cards that basically one is a person card, a power-up card, and a weapon card. So we're going to read those three off, and then you're going to choose which one of those, which side you want to be on, and we're going to argue out which one we think would be the winner. So the first one
It's new to all of us, Marina. Don't be scared. I have
is
no
a
idea.
velociraptor balancing on a circus ball, but he has no bones. The second one is
He has no bones?
Yes, he has no
So
bones.
he could twist his arm all the way back.
Yeah, so he's just like hanging skin, I guess. So, and then the second one, he is going head to head with a whale armed with a long electrified whip and relies on sonar to see. So, Marina, which one of those would you like to be arguing for as the winner out of these?
What
cards?
is sonar?
Sonar, like basically like sonar, like underground, like if you're in like a submarine sonar, like you rely off of sound to get around underwater.
Oh yeah.
So
Well, definitely the whale.
all right, so you're going to be on the side of the whale. Matt, what do you want to be with Marina with the whale or the velociraptor? All right, so you and Marina are the side of the whale. And then me and Jeff are going to be the velociraptor that has no bones balancing on a circus ball. So what we need to do is we need to discuss why we think the whale would beat the velociraptor in a fight. So what we're going to do is, since Matt and Marina Gold have the whale that relies on sonar to see and armed with a long electrified whip, you guys need to tell us why you think it would beat the velociraptor.
Well, first of all, I mean, are they fighting in water? Because if they're going to be fighting in water, the whales obviously got the advantage. But I mean, balancing on a fucking circus ball, and it doesn't.
You're gonna fall.
It's gonna fall off.
They'll eventually lose control and they cannot even move because it's like they have no bones.
Yeah, he can't even do any of Marina's tricks. Now, of course, we have the velociraptor, but I mean, that's the thing. Like the whale, though, is underwater. He may have a long electrified whip, but he's underwater. The velociraptor, he has no bones, but he's balancing a shambling, boneless corpse on a ball. So the whale strictly stays underwater. So I guess it's a war of the whale trying to get the velociraptor off of the ball. So,
And with no bones, there's no pain. He's got no bones to break. He ain't gonna feel no pain. So he's got that advantage right there.
Yeah. So I feel like that if the velociraptor can swing his little clawy arms around or throw his head around it to make contact with the whale.
But listen, if that's its only weapon, the whale has an electrified whip. It's just gonna wrap that shit around, put it underwater, and drown it.
And see,
even though electricity and water don't really mix very well, doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't. And I like that's the thing though. Like he's balancing on a ball, but I also don't know what the ball is made out of. So I'm guessing at the end of the day, we're gonna have to go with the whale beating the velociraptor, because I don't think me and Jeff can figure out any more of a better argument on how a velociraptor balancing on a ball with no bones beats a whale armed with a long electrified whip and relies on sonar.
They don't have teeth, so it's like
yeah,
it's true too.
Yeah, and plus whales are huge assholes also. Like whales are like the bullies of the sea. Like that's the way it works. Like they just
you ever seen those videos?
Yeah, they throw a seal around like 47 times before they eat it. Like that's just what they do with it. So what we're gonna do, our next game is extreme personal question. So what we do is we have a question A and a question B. You don't know what either question are. You're gonna select A or B, and whichever question you don't get, you're going to pick somebody out of this Zoom meeting to answer the other one. So do you want question A or question B? Which random question do you want, A or B?
A.
A. All right. So A, what famous person do you most dislike that people say you resemble?
Wow.
So resemble means what exactly?
Like
You
somebody
look
that you
alike.
look like, but you also hate them.
Oh my God.
That you hate the fact you look like that.
Yeah, you hate the fact that you look like them.
Probably, I don't know who I look like, but because of the hair, I could mention some people. Probably like Bella Thorne because of the hair
Okay.
color.
I can see that.
And like she's really hot and everything, but I remember she got into some controversy and that she was a lot into drugs and yeah, maybe because of that.
And like it's funny because if I got that, like I always get the fact that I look like Kevin Owens from WWE like all the time.
Yeah, a little bit.
Especially when I was heavier. But so now question B. Who do you want to choose out of everybody else to answer question B?
I don't know your name, the guy with the Funkos.
Ah,
The
that's
guy
me.
with sunglasses? Matt?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's the guy
Matt.
at the funkers. Like I say.
So Matt, what has been your most public sexual experience?
Oh, great one. Public, like I mean, I was never caught having sex out in public. Well,
can-
actually,
yeah,
that's not
yeah.
true. That's not true. I was caught one
I
time.
think we've all been caught having
But,
sex in public at one
I
point in our lives.
think okay, so the best time to have sex outside in public is during like the fall when it's kind of warm, kind of nice out, you know, you're
Yeah.
getting cold out. So I'd have to say having sex on the hood of my car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's a
really
good
cool.
one.
You
That's a
ruined
good
your car, bro.
That is good. So, Marina, by any chance, do you have anything that would go along with that question?
Like what it was like
Public
the
sex.
worst, the
Like,
more
no,
the most public.
What has been your most public sexual experience? Like, what would you consider
Oh,
like? Yeah,
like going out in the street with my face full of cum.
Oh,
And yeah,
Well, that tops mine.
well, that's like I'm not stopping
like
for
it's
stop.
not direct sex, so no one can complain. But it's just I just go out after receiving like 8 loads, and I go to a busy street and I record
8
it.
loads. Wow.
She just goes to a grocery store.
She just goes to
yeah.
Starbucks.
Actually, I
and
did.
a latte. Yeah, I like the latte.
Order for Marina right here. Don't worry. Don't put any cream in there. And I've got enough. Like I can just, just take the cup straight up my face like this and
Oh,
just
man.
add.
Oh, I did that. Yeah.
Oh,
I
wow.
actually entered at McDonald's and ordered with my cum drenched face, and I got some fries, and I ran the fries of my face and I ate that.
Now that's a happy meal right there.
Where can myself especially, but where can myself and everybody else find that? Because that I want to watch, like 100%. Like I would invest time into that.
On my OnlyFans.
Okay, so that's on your OnlyFans. So make sure,
Like
go
I
over
thought
and,
I
like-
was cool having sex on the hood of my car. Gotta cum drenched.
no,
She-
bitch, this ain't happening. I'm going to Dunkin' and ordering donuts with cum on my face.
Eating cum
She put the
from-
special sauce in Big Mac special sauce right there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wowie. Wowie.
That is amazing, Marina. You're
Awesome.
so awesome. Like that. This
You
is
are.
So what we're going to do now, we have another game called Incoherent.
Mm.
So what it is we have a series of cards that are in drunken lingo. What you need to do is try to sound the cards out and figure out what they say. And we have a handful of hints for you as well. And if you have kind of a hard time, we'll have Jeff can help you as well. So let me just go ahead and get these ready, and then we'll rock and roll. So
I'm not gonna lie, some of these are toughies.
going to be the first one. So, and for some reason, why do these keep some of these popping up so small? I don't understand. Like, All right. Well, we'll have Jeff help you. For some reason, some of these are coming through small, and I don't understand why.
I
So
apologize ahead of time.
if you need to hold the card up itself, just let me know, and I can hold the card up itself. So actually, that's what we might just go ahead and do. So the first one, for some reason, is popping up small on my screen. So I'm going to hold it up there. What do you think that says?
Wait.
One of the hints is a VIP seat.
VIP seat.
Yeah.
Mm.
You may have done this in one of your movies.
Broken penis. No.
It's the best seat in the house.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I think I know it. I think I
Yeah.
know
Sometimes you do this with a chair, but it's
Yeah.
not a chair that you're doing it with.
Sit.
Oh, you got the first word.
Sit on.
Oh,
it. Yeah, you're close. Think about the place men love you to sit.
On a dick.
Oh no, that's close though.
That'll be the first.
You need
one,
to think
so-
higher. You need to think higher on the body than a dick.
Sit. But is the knife word correct, or can I also change
No,
that?
it's
No,
there
no,
to try
we
to
don't
throw
want
you
you
off.
to sit on a knife.
No, we, yeah.
Sit on a
What am I
Cake.
blocking holding this card up?
cake, on a couch, on a what?
You sit on a cake if you want. I mean,
You
I'll
want us
watch
to tell
that.
you what it is?
On a mouse.
Yes, it's part of my mouth.
Yeah,
So
it's,
close.
But it's the whole thing.
you want us to tell you what it is?
On a face.
Yes, sit on my
That's what it is.
Sit on-
Sit on my face. That's
Trust me,
what,
no, these are tough. They really are.
so let
'cause
me see if this one, for some reason, that one, yeah, I don't know why the one random one popped up small. So let me just go ahead. This one might be easier because I can actually pull this one up on the
sit on my
screen.
face popped up small.
we go.
Now there's
So,
a lingo.
what do you
word.
think that says? And it is a date. That is one of the hints I'm going to give you. It's a date. And some people consider this a national holiday.
It's a, what did you say? A dick or a thing?
Like a date on the calendar.
Ah,
I forget
date.
I can't.
Yeah.
The
It's a great time for a great time. You celebrate this if you smoke a lot of weed.
Ah, I know it.
420.
Yes, it is 420.
Very
There
nice.
you go. Awesome. All right,
Nicely
so we
done.
have one more.
I'm
and
down
then
for
we'll-
420.
So it's that one. All right, cool. So
Ah.
I'm gonna go ahead and get this one up here. And this you may or may not have, but we're gonna see. So what do
No.
you think this is? Oh, Matt's like no. So
I've checked.
Matt's seen enough of your stuff to where he knows you don't have one of
Oh, I
these.
actually know that one right off the bat. That's
Well,
actually
one of the hints is body jewelry.
Nipple piercing.
Yeah, look at that. Killed it.
There
Killed it.
you go. Awesome.
Next year's Pod Rumble, we got a goodie.
And then
Man.
also we play Never Have I Ever. So
Oh, shit.
what we did is we drew 3 random cards out of the deck. And if you've done it, just raise your hand. So we'll drink, you just raise your hand. So the first one
There you go.
is never have I ever dumped somebody because my friends did not like them.
If you did it, you did it.
Jeff is like, I'm
Good,
going
Jeff.
to drink.
It's fucked
I
up.
have not. If
It's
I
fucked
dated
up.
someone,
You're so shallow, Jeff. So shallow.
Why would you do that? How dare
Many
you?
years ago, before I met my wife.
All right.
Honestly,
so,
I can't say I've done some just because
Yeah.
I don't care what my friends think.
So
I don't care what you think.
here's the second. Never have I ever had a golden shower. Never have I ever had a golden shower. So I'm kind of in the middle with that.
Oh, how can you be in the
I don't-
middle?
Like, I don't
I'm
know.
also in the middle.
Here's the thing. Like,
Wait, how's he in the middle?
I've had my drunk friend pee on me.
What?
So is that considered still getting a golden
Like,
shower?
Violet,
Like,
yeah.
Of course.
people and people.
Tell him, Marina, get him.
Still
Okay,
counts.
so
Still counts.
Well, I have received a girl's squirt.
That's counts.
And that's kind of pee.
Yeah, that's kind of the same.
pee.
Yeah,
It's kind of-
I mean, it's not like you're like that
Hands up,
guy in that
had to go.
article that's just peeing in a cup and just chugging it down or
Yeah,
whatever.
that's a
Like
little
it's an
strange.
energy drink or some shit like that. Like, yeah. All right. So here's the last one. Never have I ever gotten drunk and woken up naked.
I mean, come on now.
I don't think I can count on my hands, my toes, Matt's hands and toes, Marina's hands and toes, and Jeff's hands and toes combined how many times I got drunk and woke up naked. Marina, is there I know you don't drink a lot. So is there any time that triggers to you to where you remember you're like, oh fuck, I was so drunk? Like, what happened the night that you drank too much and woke up naked?
Oh, well, I was like younger than now because I stopped drinking a little bit of a while ago.
Yeah.
But it's just that when I used to drink, I would used to drink a lot until the point that I would throw up.
Ah.
Like I would always be like on the extreme. So yeah, I would just meet a guy and then like end up in his house the next day. And yeah.
Marina, here you go. I there was one time in my life, and Matt was here for it. It was actually during my bachelor party. We had a cookout the night before, like right before, and I ate a bunch of hot dogs and hamburgers at the cookout before, and I drank so much that I was getting a lap dance at the strip club, and I literally felt something here. And what I felt there was the hamburger and the hot dogs that were starting to come back up from everything that I drank. Meanwhile, the stripper's giving me a lap dance and I'm panicking because I know I'm about to throw up on this stripper. And thankfully, she was able to finish. She was like, was that good? And I get up and run as fast as I can to the bathroom and just exorcist vomit hot dog and hamburger fragments all over the bathroom. Let's just say the night was over after that because there was hamburger fragments all over the bathroom.
It was a good night, though.
Yes, it was a good night. It was very fun. So
I'm gonna let Marina know that you can throw up and it's not a deal breaker. I'd hang in there. I would. You can throw up all over the place.
Yeah. She's like, I'm still in.
I'm there.
Yeah.
I've seen worse.
As long as you turn your arms around backwards, we're still good.
Yeah, I know. You can projectile anything out of yourself. I don't care. Did an arm backward thing, I'm down.
All right.
As
So
far as I go, I mean, I sleep naked most of the time, so it's not
Really?
really for me
I don't
anymore.
get comfortable with that.
I mean, Christ, dude, like you passed out drunk in my shower and ended up naked before. Well, you had to end up naked
I was
because you
probably
started showering on
before.
yourself
I don't
while you were passed out. But
I just get drunk and get naked. That's just how I roll.
we end this segment with Cards Against Humanity. Marina, have you ever played Cards Against Humanity?
No.
Okay, so Cards Against Humanity is a very vulgar game, and it has a face card, but we can't have a deck of cards in front of you. So we play it roulette style. So we're gonna read off the subject card, and then you're gonna choose a random number to answer that card. And you get 2 rebuttals. So if you don't like your answer, you can choose 2 more times. So Matt, you want to read off the first one?
Sure. A romantic candlelight dinner would be incomplete without blank.
All right. So you have 6 options. What do you think? Lucky number 1 through 6.
5.
5. All right. So
I'm counting, leave me alone. Actually, I like this one. This is the section really nice. A romantic candlelit dinner would be incomplete without Lunchables.
What do you think, Marina? Do you like
down with
Lunchables?
that.
Do you want to hold with that, or do you want to choose another card?
I call with my Lunchables.
You're going to hold with
Oh,
Lunchables? All
stick with
right, all right, that
Lunchables.
works.
Hell
So
yeah.
these 5 will now go into the pot for next week. So we're going to do
I like
another
that.
one. So this one here, let me see that. I'll read
She
this
likes
one.
Lunchables. That's pretty sexy. That's a cheap date.
This one is
You see.
Do
Yeah.
not fuck with me.
Oh,
I am
God.
literally blank right now. So 1 through 6. What do you think?
2.
2. All right. All right. So do not fuck with me. I am literally sexy Siamese twins right now. So do you want to hold with sexy Siamese twins or do you want to choose another
What are
card?
Siamese twins anyway?
I want.
Two people can join together.
Oh, God.
Like that.
I
Yeah.
want to change.
You want to change. All right.
I was
so
going to say, if there's two of you stuck together, I'm flying
so
out.
1 through 5. What do you think? 1 through 5.
3.
3. All right. So do not fuck with me. I am literally not believing in giraffes right now.
Not believing in giraffes.
Yeah. Like
Giraffes aren't real.
Yeah, giraffes aren't real. So do you want to hold with that or do you want to use your last rebuttal and choose another card?
I want to choose the last
All right. So 1 through 4.
1.
1. All right.
This sounds pretty epic, though.
Do not fuck with me. I'm literally chugging a lava lamp right now.
Okay, I'll take it.
I mean, I don't think I'd fuck with you if you were chugging a lava lamp.
So
Me neither.
I'm pretty
Exactly.
serious.
that is our Ode to Humanity segment. This has been awesome. What time is it over your way right now?
It's 7:55.
Oh, 7:55. Okay, so that's not too bad. It's 2:00 here. So, Marina, where can everybody find you? And I always say when I say find you, I don't mean like where they can like hunt you down and like kick your door in, doing
And watch you
chainsaw
twist
art,
your
and, like,
fucking arms
you know,
around.
drinking piss or whatever.
Oh,
Like
there
online
goes
can they
that.
find you if they want to go to your OnlyFans and request that you turn your arms around and do your contortionist stuff. Where can they find you online?
So you can find me.
I think I found God.
In Instagram and Twitter, I'm like Marina Gold XX, and on OnlyFans, I'm like Marina Gold VIP.
Okay. So make sure you go.
I'm
over
being
to
subtle about the
And
search.
Marina, I think
Yes.
what you should do is I noticed you have a TikTok. You
Yeah.
should start on TikTok imitating sexual positions while doing your like body stuff. Like I feel like that would go over huge on something like TikTok or even like Instagram, like with the reels. Like it makes it look like because you can do like acting like you're having sex and get away with it. But like you do the whole doggy thing where like you have your arms turned the opposite way.
Ugh.
And it's like, you know, like literally, like I feel like something like that would catch on because it will catch people off guard. They won't be used to it, but they'll also just kind of be like, okay, we need to subscribe to this because we need to know what is happening. Like,
Yeah,
Like you
that's
call it the
really-
Marina Gold Challenge. 'Cause
oh
they just
yeah.
try to do it.
Marina Gold Challenge.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, the Marina Gold
Yeah.
Challenge.
Yeah.
And it's like the whole thing is people sit there and they go in the comments and they're like, I tried this and totally broke my shoulders while
I'm
trying.
gonna break my thumb. Like I don't even know.
So Marina, before we let you go, is there anything you have coming up scene wise? Like, is there anything like that you just recently got done filming that might be dropping or, you know, coming out soon or anything like that?
So I will be filming for 21st Sextury this month and for Mixed X. And for my own sites, I have a lot of content I haven't uploaded yet. So there's a lot of stuff.
Oh, the contortionist stuff. It's coming. Trust us.
Yeah.
It's endorsed. You saw it here on the Happy Hour podcast. Okay. And it's coming. Like I can see it in Marina's eyes that she's like, will you guys shut the fuck up?
I know,
don't
right?
want to do this on
Stop
my own.
blowing my cover.
Tons of bitches.
Exactly.
Yeah. But all right, Marina, what we're going to do, we're going to let you go ahead and get ready to get out of here. Real quick before you go, we might hang out a little bit longer here on YouTube Live for all the people that are here live. Real quick before you go, would you be able to do a plug for us? Just say, hey, this is Marina Gold, and you're watching the Happy Hour podcast.
Okay.
All right, whenever you're ready.
Hi, this is Marina Gold, and you're watching the Happy Hour podcast.
Awesome, Marina. Thank you so much. That is perfect. I'll be in touch. I'm not sure if you followed us back online, but I'll definitely shoot you out a message. I like to try to send all of our guests a shirt as a thank you for coming onto the show. So we have probably I think 20 different designs right now. I'll message you. Hey, choose a design, whatever you want. I'll send you one out for free. The only thing we ask, just post a photo wearing it, plugging us.
Of course.
And that's it. Might be a little bit, we're kind of backed up on those because it, as many guests as we have, it tends to be a lot. But Marina, thank you so much for coming on to our unique, different blend of humor podcast. I hope you had a great time.
Yeah.
We would love to have you back in the future. So we'll definitely be in touch with Tanya with getting you back in the future. And hopefully everything's great. And thank you for joining us on the Happy Hour podcast.
Yeah, thank you so much. Saludos a Ruru, y I hope you liked the interview.
Oh, it was great. It was, trust me, when you started doing that sound I was like, this is amazing. Like one of the best things I've seen on the show, because you were all in it. I'm literally going to be thinking about that the rest of the day now.
Wow. I am too.
Yeah. Matt's like, I'm going to go in the bathroom and jerk off.
No, we're going to do one of those little bromance challenges.
Yeah, we're done. Marina, you got us in the height of the bromance challenge now. We're done with that.
Yes.
Yeah, I definitely need to. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We're going to let you go ahead and get out of here.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Bye. All right, so that is Marina Gold. That was awesome. What a great chick. I think at times she was really nice, but I think at times she was just kind of also what the fuck is wrong with these people?
These Americans are fucking weird.
Yeah, these Americans are crazy. But of course, that's the whole thing that, as I said, most people come onto the show expecting one thing and then they get another.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. Okay.
When
we first start talking about the contortionist thing or the whatever it was, and she started to lean back and I was like, oh my God, are we going to get a private show? I saw you guys get all excited. She's about the wall.
I was patting the catcher's mitt. I'm like, here we go.
Quiet. Watch.
You ever see that? You're reminding me, you ever see that meme of Rogan and he's like this? That's oh, wait a second. It's happening. It's going to happen right now, right here.
We're going to get banned live.
We're like, you know what? This is where we get banned. We're fine with it.
Yeah, right?
4 years.
It's one of those strikes.
Was only being banned on TikTok.
It's one of those strikes.
Has not banned us yet.
Right. YouTube's gonna you're gonna have a strike and be like, I don't care, it's worth it.
Right. I would have, you know what? For you guys, I would have been, that was so good. Ban my channel too. Don't get me too. That was worth it. But yeah, she was getting close. I was
yeah. Oh, dude, when she did the thing where she was showing she was
oh my God,
her arms were reversed. It's could you imagine going home with a chick when you're younger and you don't realize she could do that, and you're just pounding it out from behind, and then you realize her arms are backwards.
Like I said, I would think I was doing a good business. I'd high five myself. And again, I'm hitting that so hard, her arms are fucking crooked.
It's oh man, I fucked this chick so hard, her arms are backwards.
I broke her arms.
Dude, you had to see this girl with last night. I hit it so hard, her arms broke, dude. They went backwards.
Folded the opposite direction.
I didn't want to ask, but I asked her. I wanted to ask if she would maybe consider doing a scene as one of those inflatable blow things, because her arms can do whatever, and it's
oh my God, dude,
a scene where you're one of those inflatable blow things, but you're sucking a dick while that's happening.
Wow,
that's just.
I noticed in the comments section that Miss Sherry Nelson gave us some love. So what's up,
Oh,
Sherry?
nice. Shout out to
love for Sherry. Love Sherry.
So yeah, shout out Sherry Nelson, and thank you for everybody that tuned in. As I said last week was amazing. Daisy Taylor, she came onto the show. I've been going to war for her all week. There's a lot of crazy people on Twitter who like to make comments, most of which have little to zero following at all. But my favorite thing is getting the last word in and then blocking them, because that makes them more mad than what they already are, because they can't comment back, because it's like, you know what, bitch, I got the last comment and then I blocked your sorry ass. Like, that's just the way it works. But make sure everybody go over to hhpod.com. That's where all of our content is. All of our shirts are over there. Buy some merchandise. I mean, also thank you to everybody out there on YouTube, everybody joining us right now. We just crossed the 1,000 subscriber threshold.
Congratulations, guys.
YouTube. So I thought we had already made it to the total amount of hours we needed. We're at like, I think we need a total of 4,000. We're at like 3,927 or something like that. So we're like roughly like, so just keep on viewing the content. We'll get there to where we'll be able to monetize and hopefully be able to start making some money off this beast. Also, anybody out there, if you are interested in sponsorship opportunities or advertisement opportunities, you don't even need to pay your boys any money. Just send us free fucking shit and we'll throw you up on our ad segment. You know, you never know where it's going to go. And make sure you go check out Jeff's show, the Yo Show and the Stoop Radio Network. Jeff's a great guy. I love having him on. You know, we talked a little bit, bonded a little bit on Facebook. I was like, hey man, you know, Tom Nutty, of course, was here for the Rumble. You know, he's our regular third, you know, our third man, but he's had a lot of stuff going on. So, you know, paragliding accident, testicular torsion, you know, all kinds of other stuff.
Does that really
happen in his life?
What?
No.
Okay.
But I like, even
Well,
when
like,
Matt,
why didn't we put that on the show?
Even when Matt's not here, I always go, Matt's not here. He got his dick stuck in a Chinese finger trap with another dick. He's not going to be here tonight.
Look.
You know, it's like, there's got to be some
promise
crazy
you wouldn't tell anyone about that.
I know. I tell people I got Jewel pregnant, and she gets so damn mad at me. Jewel on Tuesdays. We had like a 3-month break while we went to an actual studio. I'm like, then we had to go off. I got her pregnant. My wife was pissed, and she's like, dude, don't say that. I'm like,
and speaking of which, I know you said you want to have Jewel come on, you know, to guest host on our show one night.
Sure.
Definitely let us know. We're always open. And of course, we're going to be back here on YouTube Live next Sunday, June 25th. Right here live on YouTube Live. Our guest is Screaming Rachel.
I love her. Had her on too. She's awesome.
You know, she owns her own, you know, anybody who knows music knows who Screaming Rachel is. She also owns her own radio company. So, you know, radio/production company. So it's going to be fun talking to her about that. Shout out to Jimmy Starr and Aline Shapiro. They always send us all those cool guests. Same people who sent us Angie Wells, which that was Jeff's first episode that he ever did with us. And that was awesome. So that's going to be next week. And also, Dick Dangle from Danglin' After Dark will be joining us as a special guest co-host.
Now that's a show. Dangling After Dark.
Yeah. So, and that's going to be fun because I already know Dick Dangle. It's going to be like, which way does your dick dangle? Like, I mean, like mine kind of like, you know, hangs to the side every so often. Like, you know, it's like, so I've been trying to collab up as much as I possibly can with people. Of course, shout out to Tatiana from Talk Yo-ish Pod. You know, she's here every so often. Matt from Scissor Fist, he comes through. You know, Jerry from Sheriff Pint Podcast. You know, anybody who comes through, help us out. It's helped this beast grow and, you know, help support this machine. The 4 years we've been doing a happy hour podcast. This is episode 2 of season 4. So we're going to keep on rocking it out. And, you know, we got a lot of cool stuff coming up in July. Of course, Natasha Nice will be returning to the program on July 2nd. She's another huge draw. She was a huge draw the first time she came on. So, you know, it'll be fun. We're going to be killing it, rocking it out, and, you know, all that good stuff. And, you know, hopefully Super Fight. I think Super Fight, like the first go around, like we're going to get kind of used to that. But I think that'll be fun, you know, based on the guests and their personality and based off of what we draw and all that stuff. So I think the whole time Marina was just trying to figure out what the fuck was happening.
I'd like to again thank you guys for these opportunities. Always, I love coming out here. I want to give a big shout out to a local Pennsylvania superstar metal band, Nailbite. Got their shirt on; they're freaking incredible. And a shout out to the Yo Show. Check us out Tuesdays and Wednesday nights. But again, the happy hour, like this is so much freaking fun, dude. I look so forward to this. You guys are like scratching the itch of like the dark side of me when it comes to porn. And dark side in a good way though, man. It's like a little more in depth. Like our shows, we keep it kind of light. We kind of kiss the ass of the guests, which we love. But you get a lot of guests whose ass I'd like to kiss physically.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, definitely, dude. Always reach out.
How you, Matt?
Like, I mean, that's the whole thing. Like Erica Icon, shout out to Erica Icon. She was a part of the HHPod Rumble. We've been working with her since day one. She said whenever she sends us guests, we're considered the fun show. Like everybody always goes on because we're the fun show. Like no one has to do any work. They don't have to, you know. And I mean, that's the thing. Like you're an adult film star. That doesn't necessarily mean we're going to come on and talk about sex. Like that's just the whole thing. We could be talking. Like you saw, we were talking about chainsaw. Like I mean, that's the whole thing. Like I mean, our show is just a random thing. And I always say, if you haven't done your research, you're going to be in for a huge shock when you come in for this show because we're all over the place. It's basically like a hangout. You're just here for the ride. And, you know, that's that. And we'll still get your shit over.
But I like best was you were talking about chainsaws and in her cute little accent, she's like, scary. Just one word, scary.
Yeah. And I mean, that's great. And I mean, you know, and we're going to actually, I think what it is, July 9th, we're going to be doing kind of the same thing. We're going to have on Catherine Knight. She now lives in Berlin. So she's coming from Berlin, Germany. So it's going to be another one like that, Sunday, July 9th. We're going to be airing at 12 o'clock p.m. because she's going to be over in Berlin. And one thing cool about her is she is in polyamorous relationships.
Oh, shit. Shit. That's good.
Like 9 different partners who know about it. So that's going to make for a lot of interesting talk. Like that alone could probably episode because you know once I start going like in the fucking left field somewhere, like that's you know the way that it works. Like, but you know, so yeah, I mean things are going on great. You know, I'm appreciative that people, you know, enjoy the show. Jeff, I appreciate that, you know, you love coming on and hanging out and, you know, all that stuff. So makes me feel better all the days that I wake up and go, man, I just want to stop doing this. It makes it a lot easier to keep on getting on.
Never stop.
I mean, Christ, we had someone on Wednesday that came in through Turkey. We had someone this week that came in through Japan. So shout out to Japan, shout out to Turkey, shout out to the UK. We had a fan that commented on Twitter from the UK who was pretty much like, hey, you know, we're going to miss Marina Gold. It's going to be 2 a.m. our time when that comes out, but we'll be sure to watch it after the fact. So, you know, shout out to all of our fans around the world. We're still trying to work to get a little bit more of a following here in our own home state. But, you know, it happens, you know, as long as people enjoy the show, that's all I'm worried about. But Jeff, as I said, man, I appreciate it. It's 2 o'clock on a Saturday. So I'm going to go ahead and let you get out of here real quick, just like Jeff did. I'm going to shout out to Roses on Red.
Yes.
They're now our official theme song for the Happy Hour podcast for the next 6 months. And then we're going to change it up and do another one of our local band friends as the official theme song on the Happy Hour podcast. So make sure you go out, check out their stuff. Their song Creatures is our official theme right now. So make sure you go over, find Roses on Red, show them a little bit of love. And Jeff, if you want to have Roses on Red on, I can shoot you Jeff and Allison's info, and you know they're super fucking cool, so you would enjoy having a great time.
I would love that. We came close. We shared some messages, but I think Allison, she even said like I'm not really totally sure, so we'd love to have them. They're awesome band, man, and you know,
just anybody that's been on our show, just tell them you know the Happy Hour podcast, and
they'll be like drop dead.
Yeah. No, I mean that's the thing. We've always had a great reputation with guests. We've had very, very few, probably a 1%. You know, dislike rate from guests, which you know that fucking bitch. But anyway, you know, so but you know, as I said, guys, thank you once again, Jeff. Thank you, Matt. As always, man, we've been trucking this for 4 fucking years, and I don't think it's going to end anytime soon. And Jeff, man, if you want to go to Exotica with us in November, let us know. It's in Jersey, so you might have to, even if your wife wants to come with, you know, you guys might have to get tickets for it. They only allow us 2 press passes.
That's all right, man. I'm down.
But you know,
yeah, keep me posted. I'm down for anything. We go, like I said, we go to these local bars, see any band that comes on our show. We're always up for it. She watches now. Like I said, she was on once. She knows I love it. She comes on. She's very supportive. My daughter's supportive. She's got her face all up in it. So yeah, I'm definitely down for anything, man. That sounds like a lot of fun. I'm down.
Definitely reach out to A Light Divided too. They're really they're cool. So, but all right. So what we're gonna do real quick, I'm gonna check this stream one last time. All right, so nobody else in the stream. So once again, thank you. This is YouTube Live. We will be back right here again next Sunday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, right here on YouTube Live. We will let you guys know online who's going to be here. Of course, myself, I will be here. I'm here each and every week, whether it be Matt, whether it be Jeff, whether it be somebody else. We will let you know. Of course, Dick Dangle from Dangling After Dark, he will be here with us as a guest co-host. So that's going to go ahead and wrap up our live stream. Thank you for tuning into the Happy Hour podcast. We'll see you guys next time. All right, so there's that. And then